Hello, everybody. So I'm going to take you back 35 years ago. I'm in my kindergarten class, and everyone's excited because we're getting ready to go to the fire station on a field trip. Anybody take that field trip when you were in kindergarten, first grade? Okay. So the teachers prepare for weeks for a field trip. They have to make the content of the field trip educationally appropriate. So we learned all sorts of things before we went. Now this is kindergarten, so we learned fire trucks are red, and if you ever catch on fire, stop, drop, and roll. Everybody learn that same thing? Stop, drop, and roll? Has anyone ever caught on fire? Okay, so you caught on fire? You're wearing red, that's probably it. So we get to the fire station, we're all excited, and for kids, fire stations and firemen are the coolest thing because one, they get to drive as fast as they want through traffic, they get to run the siren, they have a huge ladder on the thing. Now, okay, we say ladder, big deal, but when you're this tall and you can't reach anything, like your kite stuck in a tree out in the yard, having a ladder is pretty cool. Then they get to slide down cool poles, which mom won't let you climb a tree in the backyard, but firemen get to slide down poles, and they get to play with fire. So for kids, it's awesome. We're all hyped, we've been studying, we get to the fire station, and it's boring as hell. They're not doing anything, they're like mopping, they're washing the truck. It all looks like chores. None of this looks fun at all. And we're there, and there were no fires. Like, in our mind, it's like, hey, if we're at the fire station and the fire bell goes off, we all get to go and help. No, there's no help. It's not take your kid to work day. They sit around all day bored. So we walk around, we take a tour of the whole place, and we finally get to slide down the pole, and that was like kind of cool. Nobody hurt themselves. I don't know if they would let kids slide down a pole now. There's probably too much insurance. So we slide down a pole, everything's fine, and right as we get ready to leave, the magic happens. They give us the fire hat. Now this is not the fire hat, and I'll get into that in a minute. So we get the fire hat, and all my friends have the fire hat on. We are not taking this hat off. We ride it to the bus back to school, we have it on our recess, we ride home on the bus, we're all wearing our hats. I'm in the house, I'm doing my chores. Chores don't seem so bad because I got this cool ass hat on. I'm playing video games, I'm watching He-Man. Everything is awesome. 35 years ago, let me say that. So it's almost time for dinner. Mom says, go to the bathroom, wash your hands, get ready for dinner. So I go in the bathroom and I'm playing fireman myself, putting out fires in the toilet. And I lean over and my hat falls into the toilet and I'm filling my hat full of pee. Now being 5.5, 6 years old, this is hugely traumatic for me. I'm crying, I'm whining, I'm yelling and screaming. Mom comes in wondering what's going on. I'm telling her, she's happy that the mess is in the toilet for once. It's not like on the floor or anything. But I am just inconsolable. There's nothing you can do for me. She's trying to explain, look, we'll wash the hat out, it'll be fine. But in my experience, my 5-year-old microbiologist experience, I knew that if pee touched something, it had to be destroyed. Now, I wasn't thinking about all the times that I peed my pants and mom just washed them, or all the times I peed the bed. Like, I wasn't getting a new bed every week. No, we just wash the stuff and move on. But in my mind, pee in my thing must be taken outside of the city limits, burned. The ashes had to be sprinkled with the blood of a virgin penguin. There had to be something going on. Maybe I'm confusing Sunday school with science, but my mind, it's gone. Like, once it crosses the plane of the toilet, no, there's never coming back. Mom can't help. I cry all night. I go to school the next day. All my friends have their fireman hat on. I'm the only one who doesn't have mine. It's miserable. Every time we drive by that fire station for the next 3 years, I'm like, Mom, stop in and ask them if they'll give me a hat. No more hats. 3 years later, my sister goes on that same field trip. She gets the hat, she comes home. She wants to play Barbie. Does she want that damn hat? No. But she's not gonna let me wear it. Because little sisters are Satan. Anyone have a little sister? They are the devil. They are not sharing their fireman hat. 35 years later, I'm still mad about my fireman hat. And today, I went to the fire station to get a fire hat so I could show you tonight, and they don't have them anymore. They don't pass out fire hats to kids. They give them stickers. And I'm like, how lame is a sticker? Like, our kid, what is this world coming to that we're giving children stickers and not hats? But then I think, if I would have had a sticker that day, it would have stuck to my shirt and I wouldn't have peed on it. So, stand-up comedy, see, what I've learned is that if I go to counseling, I pay $75 and I tell one woman my horrible stories from childhood that have scarred me for life. But if I come to stand-up, I charge you all $75 and I can tell you all the horrible stories from my childhood and you all have to pay. So here, let's pass this around. You all owe me $75. It's only like 75 cents a piece. All right, thank you guys, appreciate it.